Oi, I'm gonna say it straight, you've been lied to, mate. Flat out. No sugarcoating it. While you've been busting your ass to pay rent, deal with traffic, and wonder why your kid can't get into a decent school, the government's been secretly planning a big Australia, and you didn't even get a bloody say in it. But before we go any further, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. And if you're as sick of their nonsense as I am, check out our Albo Knows Best t-shirts, only $16 for the next 48 hours. Link in the description. Alright, let's get into it. Now, before you call me a nut job or some tinfoil hat bloke from the outback, hear me out. This ain't a conspiracy theory, it's a cold, hard stitch-up, straight from the mouths of the politicians themselves. The Prime Minister is charging ahead with mass immigration plans, all while pretending it's what we all want. Spoiler alert, it's not. Let me take you back a bit. Just a few years ago, right before the pandemic hit, Australia had one of the fastest-growing populations in the Western world. Millions were migrating in, year after year. The cities? Chock-a-block. The roads? A bloody car park. Public transport? Mate, sardines had more room. And yet, every time we raised a brow and said, hey, maybe we are growing too fast, the answer was always the same. Growth is good, mate. Don't be a whinger. Then the pandemic hit. For the first time in decades, borders shut. Immigration slowed to a trickle. And you know what happened? Australians got a breather. Rental markets cooled off. Wages actually started to climb. People noticed the difference. Life wasn't as congested. And for once, it felt like the country was ours again. But now? Now they are ramping things up again, big time. And here's the kicker. No one bloody asked us. The bloke running the show, Albo, is quietly backing a massive population increase. Behind closed doors, they are talking 235,000 new people a year, minimum. That's a new Canberra, every year, chucked into Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, wherever they can squeeze M. But when's the last time you heard Apollo say, hey, do you think this is a good idea? Never. That's when. See, this big Australia idea, it's not new. It started way back under Rudd. He dreamt of a nation of 40 million by 2050. 40 million. You can't even get a GP appointment in regional towns now, and you want to double the population? And don't get me wrong, this ain't about hating migrants. Far from it. I love the multicultural spirit of ours. We are a bloody mosaic, and that's beaut. But there's a massive difference between welcoming folks in a smart, sustainable way, and turning the tap on full blast while the house is still flooding. Let me tell you a little story. My mate Jack lives out in outer Melbourne. Used to be a quiet suburb, bit rough around the edges, but decent schools, a footy oval, and a bakery that did pies worth dying for. Over the past 10 years, it's changed completely. High-rises popping up like mushrooms, traffic backed up till kingdom come, and the bakery? Replaced with some generic chain store. Jack's daughter now has to wait 8 weeks to see a speech therapist. 8 bloody weeks. Why? Because the services aren't keeping up. But here's what really cooks my noodles. We were never asked. Not once. No referendum. No real national debate. Just a handful of economic experts and CEOs telling us that we need more workers, more students, more consumers. Yeah, right. More people to keep wages low and profits high. They'll tell YA it's for the economy. We need migrants to fill skill shortages, they say. But let me ask YA this. If we are so short on skills, why are local tradies struggling to find work? Why are uni grads pouring beers and flipping burgers? It's not a skill shortage, mate. It's a wage shortage. And here's the sneaky bit. Even the polls show Aussies don't want this. Time and time again, surveys show that the majority reckon we need to slow the heck down, let infrastructure catch up, and actually plan for the future. But instead, they gaslight us. Oh, you're just afraid of change, they say. Nah, mate. We're afraid of chaos. You see, this big Australia thing, it ain't just political. It's cultural, environmental, generational. We are bulldozing bushland to make room for more developments. We are watching Aussie traditions get swallowed up by endless growth. And our kids? They are growing up thinking it's normal to spend 60% of your income on rent. It's not bloody normal. It's a crisis. But shush, don't say it too loud, or you'll be labeled xenophobic, anti-progress, or worse, conservative.
Like caring about your country's future is somehow a crime now? You ever wonder why the media doesn't talk about this properly? 'Cause they are in on it too.
More people means more ad revenue, more subscriptions, more clicks.
They don't want to bite the hand that feeds. So here's what I reckon.
We need to wake up, fast. We need to stop pretending this is just how things are. We need to ask the real questions. Who benefits from this?
Who's making the decisions? And why the hell aren't we involved?
Because let's face it, if we keep letting the elites decide behind closed doors, there won't be much of Australia left for the everyday Aussie. Just another congested, unaffordable, soulless place where the people have no say.
I want the Australia my granddad talked about. The one where you could get a home without selling your kidneys.
The one where a teacher, a tradie, a nurse, they could all afford a decent life. The one where growth served the people, not the other way around.
This ain't about being left or right.
It's about being bloody honest.
And if we don't have that?
Then what do we have? So next time someone says growth is good, ask them this: good for who? And if you're feeling like maybe you've been left out of the conversation, that's because you have.
But not anymore.
Smash that like button, drop a comment below, and tell me, do you want a big Australia?
Or do you want a smart one? Because if we don't speak up now, we might not get another shot.